Hello my lovelies, how are you today? I hope that you're well. Michelle here from UglyBugPlans. So this month's topic for UK Scrap Addicts was sketch. We had two that we could choose from, and this is the one that I chose, and this was designed by the lovely Laura Rumble over at beadsbuttonsandbirds.blogspot.co.uk. So as you can see, kind of the same, kind of totally different. I did use a 4x4 photo of my little girl playing the drums, but yeah, apart from that, it all kind of turned out a bit different. So here's how I done it. So I started off with just a 12 by 12 piece of Whisper White and a little spritz that I made up in one of our spritzing bottles, and it's just 70% alcohol and then a few drops of re-inker in there. And I love the effect because it kind of, that's, the page is dry there, but it kind of leaves like bubbles on it and it's all textured and it's really, really nice. So I cut my photo down to 4x4, and I knew that I wanted to use these journaling cards because I just love the colours, and we have matching papers as well, so I knew that everything would coordinate, and it's all shiny and new, and we like using new things. The sketch we had was very layered, so I wanted to recreate that, my really technical way of measuring the paper, just by giving it a little snip with my scissors there. But then as soon as I'd cut it down, it didn't look the right shape, so I cut it into a square, and I think that was about 4.5 inches by 4.5 inches in the end. My trimmer's off to the side, which is why you can see my arm. A little bit of bingo wings going on there for you. So it also, as well as the layers, it had a few strips in it, and I pulled out just some offcuts that I had from a previous project. I was going to use more of the green, but as it was panning out, I decided to flip that card and just use the yellow, the pink and the blue. I end up putting a few glitter enamel dots in the green just because the title there is in that greeny colour, so just to balance that out a bit. So there you go, I've cut the title. I also cut one of the acetate overlays because I really like that little honeycomb design on the top of the corner, on the top corner of the photo there. It also had like a tag, like a tag on the sketch, but I decided that I wanted to use a little page flag, like a little flag instead. So I'm kind of happy how everything is laid out and where everything is going, and it's now time to start sticking it all down, which is always easier said than done. So I kind of work in reverse. I take the photo off and I start sticking each layer by layer, basically, until I get to the bottom. It never ends up exactly how I had it together, but it's close enough. Sometimes it works out a bit better because you can kind of evenly space it a bit easier, like those two cards there. These lines were the hardest probably to get right, and I just wanted to make sure that I had enough overlay there before I stuck that down. I never really stick right to the edge, just in case I decide that I want to tuck things behind, which I quite often do. And then I just go from using my normal tape runner to our really strong adhesive, which is there, and it kind of went flying. So because it's a stronger adhesive, it will, and there's lots of layers on there, it will just stop layers falling off over time, which is not what you want. My little photo. And I wanted the title to be raised off of the page, so I'm just using foam dots there. I couldn't remember what I was going to call them. And just to tie in the title, there's a little sticker of a camera. We had 2 dots on each side on the on the layout, but because I've used the 3 colours in there, I wanted 3 on each side, and there's me just bringing in that little green, just a few hints of the green. It's only the title, so it didn't need to be overpowering, but I did want it on there. Such a difficult choice choosing these enamel dots. I really love the look of this, and it was really easy to put together. And then it's just a case of putting the date on, and this was my husband's birthday back in January, so I didn't even need to look up the date. I remembered the day that he set his drums up. So guys, that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next month.